Slightly overcast now. Line. This is the A final. It's a 4-horse race. Great Britain, People's Republic of China 1, People's Republic of China 2, and the Netherlands. Now we're seeing some doubling up here in a number of these crews, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track, isn't it? Because a lot of these women have been in
Great
the
Britain,
fours.
they've doubled up. Certainly you've got the women's pair in there. The Netherlands, Oldenburg, we've seen in action already, and Lance. Yeah, I think all the crews have got someone doubling up.
The second Chinese boat, youngsters really. We didn't even have them on our sort of commentators' information system. They were a very late entry, that Chinese 2 boat.
That's China 1 in lane 3. We quite often will see a regional crew from China. They've got a number of quite big regions to pick from. So we'll quite often have added to the national team one of their successful regional teams brought along. This is the Netherlands in lane 4. Lance and Oldenburg, I think, have both been in action earlier today.
Silver medalists, though.
Great Britain.
So what with this being a 4-horse race, there will be one disappointed crew here. There's medals 3 ways.
Attention.
And one crew will go home empty-handed. Tell you what, China are guaranteed a medal in this event.
Yeah, great. That'll be good for Sir Steve Redgrave.
Yep. God, it's a noisy start up there. You can hear the energy start to build.
I think that's Zhang Jiawen, the Chinese coxswain, the 20-year-old Chinese coxswain. We see her back there.
Yeah, you can see her head move. You can see the aggression in her voice as well. A little bit to the left there. They want to bring that back in line.
That's actually China 2.
Yeah, it is.
So that was Zhang Haonin, who's actually even younger, just 20 years of age.
But it's China 1 with their bows at the front of the pack. They have 3 meters over both Great Britain and the Netherlands.
So China 1 haven't raced. You've kind of got experience in that boat, you know, from Sarasota. You've got Wang Fei, who was in the final of the women's doubles. You've got Zhu Ri, who was 6th in the women's 4. You know, Miao Tian, 10th in the women's pair. You know, Zhang Min and Guo Lin, you know, from the Olympics in the pair, finished 7th. You know, could be. We've got an upset because these women from the Netherlands and Britain have raced, and this could be China's gold medal.
Yeah, so this race, because it's a field of 4, there was an exhibition race. Was it yesterday or Friday?
Yeah.
And you get the option. You don't have to race that. So we've got one crew with one race.
Britain didn't race it, in fact. So the Netherlands beat China, but, you know, the Netherlands were 2 seconds up at 500 metres, but now Chinese are up.
By 1/4 of a second to Netherlands and 0.8 ahead of Great Britain. China 2 off the pace, 3.4 seconds down. So it looks like China 2 will be the crew without a medal.
They're mostly been sculling a lot, and they've kind of just jumped into the 8 for this regatta.
Well, it's great experience and exposure for them.
Well, it's great experience for the Chinese first crew to be out in front, stroked by Guo Linlin, and then she's got Zhang Min and Miao Tian behind her, who were in that really decent pair, just missed the final in the Rio Olympics.
They're still at 39, though.
But they do know what pressure's like. They had to come through the Olympic qualifying regatta to make the Rio Olympics, the Chinese. But Netherlands coming through. This isn't going to be another goal for the Netherlands.
It's the Netherlands now. The Netherlands have just got their bows out to my eye. Yeah, there you go. Great Britain hopefully will have an answer for them. They're the fastest crew on the water.
Coached by Titus Vierschund, who's worked with Rogier Blink and Mitchell Steeman, the men's Dutch pair, formerly before in the last Olympiad. And you can see Doike Vetter, the cox, the 27-year-old, just crouched low in the boat. She's the lowest of all the coxes, just trying to check that wind resistance.
Yeah, so
good cover in the Dutch 8 as well. You know, that's the distance between the sets of puddles. You can tell how well an 8's moving, but they're up high with the rate, sort of 37 strokes a minute, and they've got decent cover.
Let's see where we are on the 1,000. It's the Netherlands that get there first, ahead of Great Britain, more than a second ahead of Great Britain, though. China 1, now slipping there, 1.4 seconds broadly astern at this point, and China 2 out of it, 9.3 seconds towards the back of the pack. So the question here is, what does the young Chinese crew have that they can offer after they led so strongly at the front of the field? And does Great Britain have an answer to what so far has been a dominant team performance from the Netherlands over this last weekend? We're riding with the Netherlands there. No signs of great exertion or terror on their faces.
They're going to be hurting you. I mean, you won't see it, but, you know, second 2K race in an hour or so, they're going to be really destroyed.
Yeah, it's a big old effort from them.
We saw Anastasia Merlo and Rebecca Gerling in the women's pair, the bow pair of this, and we saw them in that race. And a great story in the British women's eight, I think, for someone like stroke woman Rebecca Shorten. She's on the right of your picture there, and really for Sport Imperial, she's just come into the sport only recently, and now she's stroking the British women's eight, backed up by Fee Gammond and Holly Norton, and then the Olympic silver medalist from the British eight in Rio, Karen Bennett, in the 5 seat, the only survivor of that crew.
So we're just coming up towards 1500. Let's see where we are, 3/4 into this race. Certainly still the Netherlands over Great Britain. It's the time that'll really tell as they come through here. I reckon it's close to 2 seconds now. That's the Netherlands through, 4:35.63, 2.4 seconds the gap to Great Britain. China another 2.4 seconds adrift Great Britain.
They're competitive, China one, aren't they?
They are.
They kind of,
yeah,
you know,
I think that's an honest crew.
So, yeah, there you see the Netherlands. They're really digging in now, aren't they? Aletta Hoidsma in the 7 seat. She's the blade closest to you on the right of the picture. Really digging in just to keep the Dutch women ahead of the British charge if it materialises. We've got about, well, less than a minute of rowing to go in this last race of the 2018 World Cup 1, the first of 3 series, second in Linz, third in, of course, Lucerne before the Worlds in Plovdiv, and it's Holland who have showed to be a dominant force in so many races here, Sam, and they're going to bring the curtain down with another gold medal.
Yep, that is certainly how this way is shaping up. They're at 39 strokes a minute. They've picked up the pace now as they mount their last charge to the line. They'll have possibly even a length by the time they take the line, I would say, ahead of Great Britain. 20 metres, yeah, that's over a length, in fact, as they come in. So we've got something of a processional between these 3 crews. Great shout out, though, to that Chinese crew that started so strongly and led this field aggressively for the first 5, perhaps 700 metres. Coming to the line, though, it will be the Netherlands to take the final curtain for the final gold medal on offer. Great performance from them. Sees them breeze through with clear water now ahead of Great Britain for second. Great Britain in turn have overhauled our early leaders. That's China. That's the crew. They're just crossing the line. Bit of a gap of clear water, which separates them from China too.
Yeah, they're just crossing the line now. I think they're just out of shot, but you could hear that buzzer as the camera focuses on the medalists.
Yeah. No, I think it's a really strong offering from China. I think that's a crew that we shall see for the next few years. Perhaps not 100% of that crew, but that's a strong performance, I think. So now we will be making our way over to the medals presentation for the men's single sculls, which will be followed immediately by the women's 8. Just before that, we'll go back up to the start and see what happened when these 4 crews got underway. That was that strong start we saw from China. You can see their bows edged out ahead of both Great Britain, who ran in second at that point, and the Netherlands, who managed to move their way up through the field. That's the Netherlands as they found their place at the front of the field. They held on to that once they'd got their bows ahead. Great Britain didn't have a direct answer for them, and they settled for second place behind the high rating and fast-pushing Netherlands crew you see there crossing the line to take home the gold medal. That's Great Britain for second, clear water astern, but maintaining a similar advantage. Celebration for the Netherlands crew. I've no idea how many Dutch medals that is now. It's a great haul for them as a nation. There you see the official result. Netherlands 6:07.22, their winning time, 3.91 ahead of Great Britain. And People's Republic of China 1.